HooHooHooRobin.
Hey, that's the guy from Imus's show.
What?
That's the guy from Imus's show.
It's Rob Bartlett.
Rob Bartlett, who's allowed to do our show when Imus goes on vacation.
Imus is on vacation?
You're a funny guy.
Oh, Jesus.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
What's up, Rob?
Hi.
Rob was doing this to, who was it, Bill?
I brought gift. Oh, Burr.
Bill Burr, when we walked outside last time Bill was here. And Bartlett comes up to him and starts going, "Hi, you're funny, you're funny." and Bill didn't know, so Bill's like, "Oh, thank you." Treating him like, retard.
Like an idiot.
And then I was like, "Bartlett, what are you doing?" And then Bill's like, "I look like an idiot."
I brought gifts. I brought for the kids.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, Rob, what did
I
can't reach over. I got
threw little gifts.
And
thank you.
Little Jimmy, I got a...
Oh, it's Kiss the Demon.
Kiss.
Yeah.
It's a wacky hobbler bobblehead.
And for Anthony, I got...
An Obama doll.
An Obama bobblehead.
Bobblehead.
I'm a big fan of the show.
Oh, thank you.
And for E-Rock.
I got it's 2 big boxes of donuts.
Oh, boy.
Hi.
Are those snacks? Snacks.
Yeah, I understand you probably need some snacks at this point.
Snacks.
Look at that.
He's fucking zoned it.
That's good.
You're re-gifting. These are re-gifts.
Huh?
I can't let this slide. This is a re-gift.
No.
You grab stuff from Imus's office.
No, it isn't really. I swear.
We must help the middle class. I like this. Oh.
A Yankees thing. This is a Yankees
sock
thing.
monkey.
A sock monkey.
The daughter.
Thank you.
Bobblehead.
What the hell's that thing called?
I'll be throwing this away.
A sock monkey.
Oh.
There's too many things you could choke on this thing. Thanks, Rob. You forgot how it is to have a
small
little
pieces.
kid.
Small pieces.
Small pieces.
Donuts. Who wants donuts?
Well, we all want donuts now, don't we? What kind did you get?
It's donut and Vicodin.
I got these
Donut and Vicodin.
Donuts and Vicodin. That's the cornerstone of every nutritious
Me
breakfast.
and Anthony are going to jump on your back, and you're going to ride us to 10 o'clock there,
right,
Rob Bartlett.
I'm waiting to go. This is so weird looking at my...
I went to the...
Wait,
you're on TV and you're here. What the fuck?
It's existential.
You could do Gary Busey?
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't work, without the...
Needs the teeth
and stuff, because, it's radio. You need to have costumes.
I hear you.
Of course.
We laugh at your costumes. We look up. We see you every morning. One of our TVs is dedicated not to Imus, to our pal Rob Bartlett.
See, we love that.
Yeah.
That's what I love about you guys.
Dedicated.
Very excited.
Chip, I think he's making an Instagram
video?
Yeah.
That's great, Chip. Thanks.
Fucked up.
He's recording Rob on the TV and then here right next to him in real life, and it's fucking up. Chip is
yes.
He doesn't know how to deal with it.
Very excited. I just bought stock in Vine.
So. Good luck. Good luck with that.
Vine is
That's good.
fucked.
I heard you this morning.
I hope anyway, because I hate Vine.
You don't
I
like
tried.
Vine?
No, it didn't work well for my stupid phone. It was made for the iPhone, right?
Worked fine for the iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now though,
Still
Instagram. I mean, why have more apps than you need? How many apps do you really use, percentage-wise? How many apps on your phone do you actually use compared to how many you have? For me, it's got to be probably 5%, if that.
Oh, easy.
All the rest are just there for me to flip through to try to find the ones I use.
I just uninstall now.
Do you?
Yeah, I just uninstalled to clean it up a little bit.
Can you do that from your phone, or you got to do it from the computer?
Oh, I could do it from my phone.
Yeah, you can do it from your phone.
You can do it from your phone, but then
easy.
if you... Doesn't it...
Puts it back on.
It puts it back on if you do something.
How do you take it off your phone?
No,
I
you
don't
just
know.
got to uninstall. It's
You got to touch your icon and hold it down.
Right.
And then you'll get X's near it.
Right, and they all kind of wobble.
And they wobble. They go...
Yeah, but how do you get rid of it?
You
hit
click the X and it goes
then
away.
it says delete, and you say yes, and then you're done.
Where have you been, Jimmy?
Jimmy, how hard is
Not just the icon. You got to uninstall the whole fucking thing.
It's done.
No, but that's the whole thing. It's not like a computer program. Look, watch this.
Watch it.
You hold it down, and they all go like that. And then you hit the X, and it'll disappear.
I can't fix
Is that...
Oh, Jimmy.
That gets rid of the whole app, not just the icon.
Yeah, the whole app.
See,
goes
that's
away.
not how it works on the fucking Samsung Galaxy S3.
What do you got to do?
Soon to be the S4.
I'm really thinking of getting one still.
Right.
I want to make the leap. I'm going to keep my iPhone, but I have 2 phones still.
You do.
My pal Buzzy has the Note. It's not that big.
Stop. It's a little bigger.
It's not that big.
It's getting to the point now where it's like...
I even tried it. I tried putting it in all my pockets. I was like, you know what? I can handle this.
What kind of pockets you sporting?
Big ones.
Giant cargo pants pockets.
Big fucking pockets.
Yeah,
Is that a Samsung in your pocket?
That's right.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Oh, the legend seats.
Yeah.
$1,400.
Get out of town.
The cheapest one is $700.
That's one ticket.
I believe so.
Nice.
You getting charged or it's
I don't know. We know
discount?
We know this ticket lady.
Yeah.
It makes Sam laugh. I don't know why, but she's like a fan of the show.
It kind of puts her in this thing where all she is a ticket lady.
Well, she kind of is.
Yeah, I would want to be called a ticket lady.
You're fucking it up again.
No, and I'll tell you why she kind of is.
She's a whore.
I'm putting it on Jesus. I'm putting it on her this time, and I'll tell you why. Because I didn't want her just to be the ticket lady anymore. I said, look, there's three tickets. Obviously, you do things in pairs. So why don't you be our fourth? Why don't you sit down all nice and we'll socialize and we'll have some nice food, and then you take in a little of the game, even though you get to go to whatever game you want, and we'll socialize a little bit. She's like, nah, I got work to do and I gotta get home.
Now he's making.
So now she's the ticket lady
he's doing
again.
a voice.
Like that.
She
now
sounds
he's doing a voice.
No, I'm pretty good at voices.
That's a
Obscure
horrible
ones. I mean, that was a good one.
Enjoy
That's
the
a very good impression.
enjoy the bleachers, Opie.
Well,
That's what you're gonna be.
But I wanted her to be more than the ticket lady.
She is more than the ticket lady.
She's not, because she blew up my
Billy Joel sing a
invitation
song
to join
about her?
us.
She's a human being. She's got feelings.
You guys go enjoy.
She's got a life and a soul.
Hey, man, I can't wait to see the Grand Canyon guy. You think he's going to fall?
Oh, more than a woman to me. Okay.
It's funny. I wouldn't know what the heck to do with a parachute, because that's one thing. I've trained my whole life to stay up in the sky, not to come out of the sky. So I've never skydived, I've never base jumped, never even trained for that. The only thing that I can relate to that is I bungee jumped from about 230 feet once, and the entire time I was just visualizing what my great-grandfather was going through when he fell off the wire and lost his life. So I was like, never again.
That's why we should point out, I mean, you have lost family members. Carl Orlando, your great-grandfather. You also have an uncle who's paralyzed.
But he died doing
one of these stunts.
That's correct.
That in the back of your mind
to the
is.
You know, everything I do to pay tribute to my great-grandfather, and there's a lot of reasons why he did.
All right, that's boring.
I mean, how do you practice with something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess you practice 3 feet off the ground.
Yeah, but there's
and
a
then
big
you slowly
difference.
go higher and higher.
Other fucking things you can do with your life and walk across a hole?
But there's a difference, like 3 feet off the ground. We talk about that.
I know.
It's like if you took a sidewalk and it's just on the side of the road, and someone bet you $1 million that you couldn't walk on that sidewalk and stay on it.
Yeah.
It's easy. You do it every day. But put that over the Grand Canyon,
Right, of course.
you'd be petrified. You'd be crawling
out of your mind.
and feeling like, at any moment.
How about-
so how do you practice 3 feet up and then you put it over the Grand
How
Canyon?
about a bicycle?
Oh, that would be really
You could
scary.
bicycle down a sidewalk like it's nothing. You don't even think about it.
You could even get right to the edge
But
and
now
not
do
go
it
off
across
onto
the Grand
grass.
Canyon.
Yeah.
Fuck.
How about you do it?
No, I ain't doing it.
Right, Rob?
That guy who did the Niagara Falls. And he got pissed because they made him
you're
wear
racist.
wine.
Yeah.
Niagara. Sorry.
I was going to say, if I get an ant, maybe in trouble.
You joined a tired show today, Rob. Well, we were pissed by that guy because ABC is making it sound like, oh my God, something crazy could happen. You're like, no, nothing could happen to the guy. He might hang there awkwardly as they find out, get the helicopter.
Whoa, he fell. He must be so embarrassed looking like that.
You don't want to see these guys succeed. You want to see them fall. I mean, that's the whole
it's
point.
terrible.
By the way, the Grand Canyon walk,
Yeah.
he picked a very short walk.
Well, it is, yeah.
I've been to the Grand Canyon. I was thinking he was going to go over the wide area.
Like the one that's miles wide.
Yes.
He's got to walk miles.
That
No,
looks like it might be 100 yards. Technically, it's over the Grand Canyon.
Technically.
Oh, it's just the angle. It's really much longer.
Is it?
doing it now?
Oh, boy.
No, he's not doing it now.
When's he doing it?
Prime time. This weekend. I'm not
Sam
sure
Roberts?
if it's Saturday or Sunday.
That's right.
See? It's synonymous now.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
You branded yourself.
No safety harness though. He's going.
Fucking
No.
made him wear it last time. What pussies.
Well, this is gonna be on the Discovery Channel. They don't play. They're like, fuck this. No safety fucking harness.
So what's going on with this bus tour now?
Bus tour.
So all systems go? Because last time you guys were involved with a bus, there were issues, weren't there?
Few.
I seem to remember somebody spending a little time in Stir.
Oh, yeah. Stir.
Stir.
I love that old lingo.
Cigarettes.
Jimmy was a
$40.
trooper, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
took one for the team.
What's his name? Is Warren Wolf a nice guy?
Warner Wolf is one of the nicest guys.
Okay, because
on
I
the
see him
planet.
every day. We see him in the gym, and he never says, like, I've seen him.
Yeah,
and I've met him before, and I've done Imos's show once, and I've never, like, maybe he just doesn't remember me, but I'm afraid to say hi to him because he doesn't seem happy.
No, he's like a weird dude in that he doesn't like to touch people. He's one of the germaphobe kind of guys.
Good.
And
Why not?
Arms open. Yeah, there you are, sweaty Jimmy going. So
That explains his little Jewish sandwich and soda he brings to the gym every day.
brings the half of tuna sandwich.
I said Jew sandwich.
What makes a Jewish sandwich?
Two Jewish people between bread. Fucking delicious.
You'll know it when you see it. The Jewish guy with his sandwich.
It's like the old man packing lunch.
Yeah, but he brings his own lunch to the gym.
He's not Jewish, is he?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, he is. His wife's not. But he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's one of those guys that got bar mitzvah late in life, like when he was an adult.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
But he's a great guy.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that, because I'll say hi to him now.
Yeah.
We see him every day.
But you
Imagine
just
he's
scare him,
real
Jimmy.
nasty.
It's nothing personal. You just scare him.
No, but I just want to bother him.
He's one of the reasons I got into this shit.
Really?
Yeah, man. Warner Wolf was great when we were growing up. Holy fuck.
like
And now he's on Imos's show. That's
He's
cool.
a funny motherfucker, too,
With
man.
you guys.
He really.
Yeah?
Really? Does he tell racist jokes?
No, but he's, he's got a very skewed view of, of the world, the way he approaches
Of black?
things. No,
Jesus.
Come on.
Unbelievable.
How's Tony Powell?
Great.
Good, I like Tony, man.
I know Tony for years.
Yeah, from stand-up.
Yeah, we did a gig upstate. It was in Cooperstown. It was an outdoor thing. It was like an outdoor Woodstock kind of a deal. It was Robert Klein, me, and Tony, and people were camping out, and it was this huge deal. Thousands of people.
Wait, Woodstock '94?
No, it was kind of like set up like it was a Woodstock event. It was an outdoor comedy thing.
Sorry.
So it was Klein, Powell, and me. And so they, of course, they said, we're going to put you up. It's like a bed and breakfast that night, where the Booker was. So we do this to do the show, fine. It's really late. Tony's got his girlfriend, me. The three of us go to this bed and breakfast. Then we go to this house in the middle of the woods of fucking Cooperstown, and knock on the door and there's nothing, and knock on the door and nothing, and you hear, the door opens up. I told you they were here now.
Oh,
and he
no.
looks, the guy's standing there. It's like guy's like in his pajamas. He looks, this is Tony and me and
Is that you? Oh.
Sorry, I gotta take this. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm on Opie and Anthony. I asked you if it was okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right, I'll leave now.
Get off that damn show. What do you think you're doing?
Motherfucker.
You fucking asshole.
So the guy looks at Tony, and looks at his girlfriend, looks at me, and goes, "You comedians?" I said, yeah. He goes, "Tony, you're black." Tony goes, "Yeah, last time I looked." I told you!
No.
We're going to go back to the car and get our bags. Go back to the car. Gravel fly.
Just left. Yeah.
As fast as we fucking could.
I don't understand the bed and breakfast thing.
I don't either.
I can't fucking be bothered. I need room service. I need a maid.
Yeah.
I need to be able to leave the place in a disaster and not to have somebody like it's their house.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I'll buy my own muffins. I don't want to see you in the morning.
No.
They cook breakfast for you, and you socialize
I don't want
with
that.
couples.
I want
yuck.
in the reading room.
Nameless, faceless robot making my breakfast.
We travel quite a bit. Do you travel?
And you share a bathroom.
Well, that's always
nice.
fun. That's
I
always
fucking
fun.
hate bed and breakfasts.
It's everything I despise.
That's like a hotel, but without the hotel amenities.
Yeah, without the niceness.
Yeah.
Colin Quinn.
Hey, guys, I wasn't calling to go on the air, by the way. I was calling to tell Roland about my big weekly visit that I'm going to be having for the next few weeks.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Colin Quinn's going to be, we're going to see a lot of Colin.
Yes.
First of all, there's another atrocious band playing outside the fucking...
At Fox?
But I mean,
Are you out
yeah.
by Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that
Come on
Friday.
up.
Yeah, if you're that close.
If you're that close, come on up here.
What are you doing? Come on in. It's Friday.
Come by.
All right.
All right.
Get in here.
Begging for an invite.
Colin.
What a creep.
I know. That was
there goes my plugs.
Did you see what he did there, though?
I know.
He
Just
calls
slides
up,
right in.
and like within a second, he's like, "There's a band here. I don't know who it is. We know where he is. It's right downstairs."
Yeah. I didn't call to be on the air, by the way. No.
It's the only place that has a live band right now in New York City, right across the street.
Oh, this stupid McGraw-Hill elevator. Ding, ding, yeah. Oh, Colin.
Tell Bartlett I'm coming up.
Bartlett, you better get your plug in.
Oh, yeah, I better do it now, right?
Where are you going to be?
At New York Entertainment Club at the Belmore Movie Theater.
Yeah?
Saturday night.
Is that, I've done that in New York. It's Long Island, right?
Yeah, Belmore, Long Island.
Opie, that might have been where you told me you were having a baby.
Belmore. I'm from fucking Belmore.
Yeah. That was the old porn theater you were in.
It looks like it might have been an old porn theater.
That might be the same place.
It's right by the train station. It's right by the train station.
Everything's right by a train station on Long Island.
But this is right. It's literally next to the train station.
We're Long Island guys. What are you talking about?
Gary Smith, he used to own
to a train station.
Used to own the brokerage.
Wherever you are, there's a train station within a mile.
Right.
Long Island.
516-785-4234.
Funny guy, Rob Bartlett.
785-4234. Or go to robshow.com for the ticket.
I told you I took my dad to see you many years ago because he was a fan and I was a fan. Yeah, we were. I think I was in the comedy already, but yeah, we were big Imus fans growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad was, so that's why I never listened to Howard because my dad listened to Imus, so I just listened to that when I was in the car, and we loved you, and we went to see him together.
I listened to Imus when I was in the work truck that had the AM radio. Because it was the FM radio. I was like, okay, I'll listen to Howard, but then the AM radio was Imus, and oh my God. Fucking great.
I remember listening to him when I was in high school, and you know, the joke would be like, how long would it be before they would have to go to organ music? You know, he'd come out of a record. He's still playing records those days. It was, Elton John, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. It's just, you're not gonna let your son go down on me. How about your daughter? Boom, jingle, organ music.
How's your Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
Moby Worm making his way up, talking. Jerk.
It's like whenever I do impressions now, I do Anthony doing somebody.
That's that's the best way to do impressions is you just do somebody else's version of an impression, and then you realize it's like, why couldn't I just listen to the guy and grasp this?
Right.
But now I got to listen to that guy.
How long you been on Imus?
26 years.
Wow.
Really? 26 years.
Fuck.
This month, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's enough.
Wow.
It's enough.
They give you enough for that?
My point.
You're done, right?
Proving
my point. It can be done.
They ought to give you some kind of medal for that.
It was going to be, you know, I had a 3-year plan that I just kept repeating.
Yeah, so 3 years at a time, huh?
And now we just, every day we wake up and pray, you know, the EKG's still going. You know?
How's he doing over there?
He's doing great.
His voice sounds like shit.
No, it's much better now. He got the thing lasered off his thing. He's fine.
Well, it creeped us out.
Good.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Well, it was a little scary.
It went from, high Dynamis in the morning. I don't like this. Come on there, Bartlett. Wait a second. Oh, by Georgie. Magoo, you've done it again.
Moby Worm. Time for Crazy Bob, boys and girls. Aunt Blabby is here.
Jonathan Winters.
Good morning.
Oh, my God, he sounds like Aunt Blabby sometimes.
It's amazing to think about how long he's been in the business.
Oh, my God.
In the position that he's in. I mean, with that stature. I mean, that's
how many years?
That's longevity. Well, he's been doing it for 40 something.
How
40
long?
Plus, right?
How long was Charles McCord with him?
Up until two years ago. So he was when he came to New York.
Why Charles leave? He just wanted to get out of there.
He retired.
Oh, okay.
He retired.
He wasn't ready to retire.
He was ready to retire
when you worked for Imus, I guess.
It was just weird the way that he did. He just kind of left.
But he was that type of guy, right?
He was.
He was never into the spotlight.
One of the strangest guys. You know,
Strange.
Very quiet, very reserved. You definitely know there are like, you know, animal skeletons under the porch.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. There's a manifesto. There's, you know, want to see my collection of hair? I mean, he's one of those guys, you know.
Yeah. And he disappeared.
He just, I mean, no one's heard from him.
Where is he?
He dropped it somewhere out in Arkansas, I think, because that's where he had a...
He never, he didn't keep in touch or anything?
Hasn't kept in touch with anybody.
Wow. He has money, though, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, he should have... I mean, I think he contacted Imus when Fred died. But aside from that, no one's heard from him.
Fred really was just that funny on the phone.
Fred was...
God damn, was he good on the phone.
God, he was amazing.
Yeah.
One of the genuine... Well, you know what it is? It's all about perspective. His point of view was unlike anything. I mean, he'd phone in and start a conversation with... Did you ever lose
Rob,
food?
it's Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. Jackie
Yay!
and I were,
Stop it.
She brought you something.
Come on now. How fucking hard is this?
Hey.
Whoa. What's
You
the
know,
matter?
if she made some kind of mistake, Rob, you
Jesus
lighten up.
Christ. What did I say?
Interns
I
will
said non-fat fucking blueberry yogurt. What the fuck is this?
will sometimes make an error. They're learning here.
No, Rob's
you don't
right.
jump on them like that.
You know what, Rob? They do the best they can for a low
What
wage.
bullshit?
Exactly. They're
How
not
hard
making
is
any
it?
money. They're here. Don't you
She's
worry,
not even
Jackie.
paying attention to his complaints. She's saying, "Oh
So, yeah,
God."
roll,
and-
roll your eyes at me, Missy.
It's okay.
She's over
Jack.
there.
Uh-huh.
Come here. Christian discipline.
Huh?
What?
Right there, non-fat.
He didn't want the Greek kind.
I didn't want...
He said he wanted Greek.
No.
Right, but not
Oh.
Chobani.
Yeah, that's dumb.
There was all the Greek things.
Chobani, where's Chirich?
Jackie,
You know what?
it's okay.
Fine. You know, maybe this is the way they do things in Rochester, okay? But you're in the big fucking town now,
Yeah, you're in a Big Apple.
bitch.
Oh, my God.
How hard is it? I mean, God damn it, it's my fucking breakfast.
He's right.
Oh.
I can't believe Rob Bartlett's got to sit here and eat
Shut the
Chobani.
fuck up, who asked you?
You're right.
That is
It's
throat.
okay, Jackie. It's okay.
It's
Don't even.
cool. You did great again. You did terrific.
Somebody's got to talk to her like that.
What?
No. She's doing a fine
She's doing
job.
a wonderful job, Sam.
She was so confused.
She's
Like it was
a
exactly
joy.
what you said.
She's a joy.
She's a treasure.
She is a treasure.
She's a delight.
She was
wonderful.
fucking
Treasure to
shaking
have
her
her.
head every which way.
Delightful.
You got to remind her where she is, but besides that, she's terrific. She's
wants
wonderful.
to
We were talking about how she's running this place. She is single-handedly running this place now.
She said she wanted to be on the air. I said, so, you know, obviously you're going to be seeing a speech therapist.
Wow.
She was crushed.
You're just throwing those speed bumps in front of people.
That's it. Hey, you know what? It's the big leagues, baby. You gotta.
Really is.
Are you not having any donuts?
Nope.
I'm not either. I
No,
want one
no
so
donuts.
bad.
You were an inspiration to me. That's why.
Nothing to cut
I
down
just
on this
decided after
buzz.
Gandolfini yesterday.
Yeah.
You know,
So sad.
Fuck, man. It's just.
They got
You
his
gotta get
last.
smart. You gotta start.
It's a very
You know?
difficult situation.
They got his last meal in the paper today. Wow, he
Yeah.
went out on top.
He went out in
Why?
style,
He
man.
wasn't fucking around.
Giant sweet in fucking
Put
Italy.
down the fucking fried foods.
Oh, was that what it was?
He ate a lot of fried food
His poor kid, man. Big
and
father
drank a
son
lot the night
weekend.
before he died.
They go away for like a boys' weekend away. That's just fucking terrible.
Well, he didn't get him.
It's Colin Quinn.
Let's roll into. Oh, Colin. All right, Sam. Hit the bricks.
Yeah.
Sam
Hit
is out
the
here?
bricks, Sam.
Yeah.
Roll
I'll
on.
hang for the.
After show? You're welcome.
What do you got, Colin?
No.
Good tea.
Little tea.
Get out of the way, Sam.
He's a tender
It's
boy.
okay. It's okay.
Hey,
Rob
Colin.
Bartlett brought some treats.
How
Got
are you,
some
honey?
donuts.
Good, baby. And you?
Some donuts there if you want some, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah. Didn't you bring treats last time?
Yeah, I did.
They didn't go over
You
very
gotta
well.
bring
Yeah.
gifts when you visit,
Oh,
right?
you
Some
do.
cake, a little something.
It was the principle of the thing.
Bobblehead?
What was his treats last time?
Thanks, Sam.
Probably
You did.
peak freens or some awful.
That's a fucking reference I haven't thought of
yeah.
that since the 70s.
Horrible fucking molded sand.
You still
is
doing
it?
the show? Is the show
Peach
still
cream
running
cookies.
downtown?
What's that?
You show still running downtown?
Rob, don't ask the questions. Worry about you know.
All
What I
right,
mean?
all right. Just want to know if there's, an open theater available. That's all I
Are you doing a show? Oh, that's right. You're the biggest theater guy around here. What am I talking about?
No, I'm not doing anything at the
He's
moment.
been in legitimate theater on
Yeah, it's,
Broadway.
So I've been on Broadway. It wasn't
All
legitimate,
right.
but I was on Broadway.
You made it to Broadway. Colin
Yeah.
made it to Broadway there, Rob Bartlett.
Colin has a genius of a show out there, and when
Oh, God, yeah. It's amazing.
please, Carl, tell people where they might be able to see this.
Well, long story short was amazing.
Listen,
was.
guys, that's not why I came up, but it's going to be at the Cherry Lane, July 4th. We're starting on July 4th.
July 4th.
All right, so
Very
Get it?
good.
I
tomorrow.
kind of get
Get
it.
it?
Yes.
Not tomorrow, so people can still go to the New York Entertainment Club in Belmore to see me tomorrow.
Sure. Yes.
Sure. What's the name of the theater?
The Cherry Lane.
Jubilee.
I've never been this close to Chipper
It's fun, right?
It's disturbing.
for
isn't
about a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Saying it gets
Yeah.
old fast.
Yeah.
Actually, Jimmy, I actually complimented Jimmy about his characters. He has developed some unbelievably strong and
Don't say nuanced.
Yeah, because it could be old.
Annoying. Oh, What's the word you're looking for? Annoying.
Specific. It's all about specificity.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like Uncle Paul being
Yes.
50.
Very.
57 years young. Be 58 in March.
But you never turn 58.
And only somebody like Jimmy could get away with
Yes.
a character like that.
Well,
You know, that's the genius.
Yeah.
Right.
He really is.
Yeah.
I like his Chip videos, though.
I don't know what I'm going to do now. There's 15 seconds.
Now you got 15 seconds.
Chip's running out of steam fast. Chip's good for 6 seconds. You give him 7 seconds, he's hit gold.
Fuck Vine.
For the
It's
ones you did
over.
at Comic-Con, for the YouTubes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those
Yeah.
Comical cons.
Oh, it was Comical Cons, right.
Yeah.
Right.
On the YouTubes?
What shitty band's playing outside? They get a horrible band every week over there. Fox and Friends. Yeah.
and they blast them.
I know.
People trying to work.
I know.
There's literally a smattering of people on the sidewalk, too. There's not even...
I know, it's not like a full crowd.
No, over the Today Show, it looks like Woodstock. And then you come around the corner to Fox, and
They're really close
it's
to each other,
background
yeah.
music.
Yeah, Eddie Money a couple weeks ago.
He was
Yeah.
all right. He was one of the better ones.
Right, but it was in the pouring fucking rain.
Yes.
And then they had the barbecue guy. What's his name? Giving out free barbecue.
Yeah.
Free barbecue.
In the rain.
In the rain. There were like 2 people. I think it was the roadies. They wanted him to stand in front of him. He was actually killing.
Eddie Money sang 2 tickets to Paradise. He had 1 left over. That's how small the crowd was.
I like the fact that he knew that was even too clever, even for Chip.
Yes.
He had to invent a new character.
It is odd
Chip
at
wasn't allowed to
times
have that one.
Jimmy says something, you're like, why didn't he put that in the Chip voice?
Right.
I think it was just a bomb.
Yeah. Oh, there's plenty of those.
Just the disturbing nature that Chip's capable of going Jubilee when you say cherry.
Yeah.
That he would even go there.
Right.
And with a lot of gusto, too. He's very confident in his jokes, Chippa.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you guys talking about this morning? Any controversy?
Well,
Anton Vicodin. I went to a Yankees game.
fucking Vicodin.
So we're a little, it's a tired show right now.
I'm not
Why is
even
it
joking.
Vicodin?
I'm really high right now.
Because he has a problem.
Yeah. I had a tooth pulled.
You want some donuts?
I had a wisdom tooth pulled.
Oh, they say those are the most
Yesterday.
painful ones.
Well, and they gave me some Vicodin for the pain.
For the day you got it pulled yesterday.
But I did.
Yeah, exactly.
No, first thing I do is pour them in my
this
hand, and I
morning,
go, 1, 2, 3. Fuck. Where can I get more? No, I took one yesterday at home. I had a couple of glasses of wine with it. It was nice.
Yeah, that's normal.
Well, it says right on the thing.
Yes, it says right on the
It does say it.
Take
Right there.
with wine.
Yeah.
It's right
if
on
you don't
today's
have
news.
any wine, drive, get some.
Drive
heavy machinery, get some. And I didn't really feel it, so I figured for the pain, because this morning it was very uncomfortable. I got to talk. I got to fucking,
Right. Smart.
So I figured I'd pop one.
Yeah, smart.
And then like 20 minutes after I took it, everyone's words started to sound a little weird in the headphones, and I was very conscious of my hands. Like they became very like wow, look at me, my hands.
Jesus Christ, Vicodin
There could be a universe under that
it doesn't.
fingernail.
What do they probably lace it with like THC or something.
I'm
Not that I'm 100
very
years old for saying that.
sensitive
Yeah.
to drugs because people are like, oh, it's only to. And then I put a picture of which Vicodin I had on Twitter, and of course, that's the fucking weakest one they got. You're a faggot. You're all right. I understand. No matter what you do, no matter what you fucking do on Twitter, there's people that are just, you're a fucking faggot.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
So, apparently they're not that strong, but I'm very sensitive to narcotics.
I think
I'm not
there's
good.
I think the social media has definitely made national discourse a little harsher.
It really has. Carl, you're right. You know, back in the 70s, the only social networking we had was called the CB radio, my friend.
treated with air
Think
THC.
about it. No
Mom back.
pictures either.
Dreamweaver.
No pictures. Yeah, that's how I had to go out with Dreamweaver. Do you think in this day and age of Twitter and shit, I'd have to deal with Dreamweaver and taking her out on
You would check that
horseback?
shit out on Pal Talk first.
I'd have fucking looked at everything. Go to her Instagram, look, realize she weighed fucking 10 tons and
She was fat?
give my horse a break.
Oh, boy, was
Yes.
What was your handle?
I was the Wrangler. You got the Wrangler, the KRI 7759. We 10-10-10-8 on the side. Breaker 19 for the Paisano Cowboy. You out there? You got your ears on? Paisano Cowboy. Got your ears on?
That's his pops.
That was my dad.
That was pops.
And then I'd watch my dad try to fucking talk about driving and texting dangerous. He'd be with the CB fucking mouthpiece in one hand with that curly Q phone cord, and then he's trying to he's got a beer in the other hand.
And trying to light a cigarette.
He's got he's smoking a cigarette. He's got a 3-speed on the column, and he's trying to swing a U-turn. It's like fucking the thing's wrapping around. It was a disaster. And there I was just weeping in the passenger seat, thinking we were going to go over the cliff on the Ortega Highway after visiting Jimmy Jackson, of course.
Colin loves Jimmy Jackson stories.
But the CB, oh my God, that was our only social network. If you wanted to get a date with somebody, if you didn't want to go face to face, you went CB
right.
That fucking Dreamweaver girl. How do you call yourself Dreamweaver?
I went to the Zoo Sex Club when I was 19, 20.
The Zoo Sex Club?
Yep. I had sex with a girl right there. I've never met her before.
Stop it.
I swear to God.
These places weren't real.
Yeah, they were.
How'd you find out about that? Where was that?
I was a bartender.
Oh.
I don't know. It was around here somewhere.
It was the city, though? Okay.
Yeah, they were all like on 10th Avenue and 34th Street. I went to Plato. I actually didn't get laid at Plato's Retreat one time.
Wow. Why?
Because my friend and me went there. It was like at the end of the,
the run.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And we went in there, and it's like, at one point, me and my friend go in.
You got in at the tail end of the pyramid scheme.
Yeah, it was really over. It's like when I got into Studio 54, it's like 1983. There's this one girl there leading around. These 5 guys naked are crawling. And she's like, "You worms!" We're smacking their ass,
Wow.
like a riding crop. And so we're there like a half hour. I lose my friend. I'm going around to look for some action, which I got none of. And then next I turn around. Now there's 6 guys.
Oh, no.
My friend got down. And he just looked up at me and shrugged like, hey,
we're here. Hey, what are you going to do?
When in Rome.
When in Rome.
Yeah. When in fake Rome.
Is there a lot of people? Was it crowded?
No, but at the zoo, the zoo was crowded, and I got laid by like a hot girl.
What?
What was the zoo? I never
It was like
heard
a
of
sex
the
club
zoo.
in like 1979, 80. In the back of the Village Voice said, "Ooh, meet me at the zoo," or something like that.
Wow. Boy, you were fucking toying with the AIDS.
Yeah, well,
that's
it was
prime AIDS time. No, that was when it was happening.
That's when everybody was getting the dose.
No, it didn't. It didn't come out until a few years
182,
later.
right?
But people were getting it.
That was the infection
in the late
period.
70s.
That was
Nobody
right
got it in
before
the 70s.
That was gay
No
cancer.
one
they called
got it in the 70s.
Yeah. No one got it. Guys go to those places, but for the buffet.
No, you'd go in there. They did have a buffet, but first you go into the locker. You'd have to strip down, and they just give you a towel. You have to be naked, and they give you a towel. No showers, of course.
No,
but
why?
put
Why
a
would
towel
you want to be
on.
clean?
You start waltzing around in your towel, and you're watching all the action. It was kind of fun.
Wow.
It was like hundreds of people. It wasn't just like
And they're just fucking all over the place?
yeah.
Wow.
Some of them were hot though in those days too.
What happened? Why don't we have that?
It was right before AIDS.
Cell phone cameras and AIDS.
It's gone.
Yeah.
There's no more. Let's try to make the next thing.
Yeah.
Let's try to make the next horrid disease. Wow. God damn, I missed out on all that.
Me and Voss tried to go to a sex club. We went to the Vault, but it was past its prime.
Tail end.
So we ring this fucking bell, and we go up in an elevator, and it's a guy's apartment, and we woke him up.
What a horrible night.
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
And we went into another
My
sex.
humblest apologies.
Sorry.
You're gonna try your door.
Could you jerk me off since I'm here?
And then we went into this other place, but I think it was like a gay bathhouse, so we walked out. We went in there for like a minute, and it was like all guys, and we left.
We left 2 hours later. We get the hell
Yeah,
out.
we just checked the place out for a couple hours.
Just to make sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Phone numbers and split.
Yeah, you put your tongue through a hole in the wall. No, it was just creepy.
Wow.
Creepy.
I heard about
There used to be
those
a lot of
places.
places like that.
Yeah.
I know. There
huh?
was one I used to, when I rode down, I was lost, and I went down to the meatpacking district one night looking for help from an officer, and I saw what was this sex club down there? It was on it's right in the heart of where that fucking it's right by where comics used to be. It's there was like a
Oh, in the meatpacking district. Now.
yes, there was a sex club, the Red Door or whatever it was.
No, that was the Vault was there.
No, but there was another place too. There was another. I used to see
Red
the
Door
ads for the
sounds
Vault
familiar, but-
in the back of the Village Voice. I mean the Screw. Where I would look at Screw.
Right.
And then
Screw was the only way to.
Yeah, because you got that picture's
periodicals
fake.
you two are perusing.
Yeah, like that's not her cock.
I used to go to after hours. It wasn't a sex club, but it was a club.
Yeah, I forget what that place was called. I'll know it as soon as I hear it. The strap. It was some obvious, unmistakable.
It's like the fucking manhole.
Yeah.
And the mine shaft.
The White Swallow.
The mine
That was
shaft.
Boston places, right?
Boston.
They probably
I went to places that
advertising
weren't
their show.
necessarily sex clubs. There was a place called, I think it was called the Rain Tower or something. It was like after hours club. And I was bartender. I go out every night after hours. And I went to this one place. And I tried to get into this, like, I thought somebody stole my money off the bar. Like, I'm sitting at like, everybody's there, like, doing coke. I'm sitting there like it's like an old man's bar, putting my money on the bar and drinking. Asshole. And then I get into it with one of the bouncers. And he's like, I start getting into it with whoever stole my money. The bouncers go like that. I bitch slap one of the bouncers and run. The doors, these exit doors.
A slap and run?
Slap and run. I mean, a real slap like that can really hurt. And I run to the doors, and they'll, and I swear to God, I had to go home with no money, no shirt, beat up, no shoes, walking, crying, just in my black bartender waiter pants, walking on 26th Street and like 9th Avenue for like 12 blocks, crying my eyes out at like 7 in the morning, like a morning like today.
Did they beat you up, the bouncers?
They beat the shit out of me.
How old are you?
Probably 20.
Oh,
how did you feel when you went to? There's nothing worse than
crying like, oh, beat up.
How many of them beat you up?
What's that?
1 or 2?
3. I mean, they lit me up.
What happened when you hit that door and it didn't open?
I still had my shoes and shirt on at the time. I was just like so happy, like like I fought the guy away. I had my money, I fucking hit the door and then boom, it was like chained in. It was like a different. Shit. It was a side door. It wasn't the main door.
Mm. And then you felt him grab you?
Oh. No, I felt like a blow to the back of my neck or something.
Oh,
like,
wow, man.
That's another blow to my kidney, and I was just like,
crying, walking home.
Beat the shit. I was bleeding.
Someone must have just been driving and seen you and been like, look at that poor fuck.
Everybody. There were people going to work in the morning. It was like 1981, Women still started wearing those sneakers to work with their nice corporate outfits and their shoes in the bag. I'm just walking.
The second you realize the door is locked, it's the audible asshole pucker.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
What a nightmare. Hey, look who's here.
You should have done MMA on him.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham is coming in.
Guys, I'm going over to Fox anyway.
What? Are you? What?
Yeah.
What's going on over there?
This was a quick visit?
Look, he goes, I thought you're staying here. You're like in casino. What? You run here? Yeah, I'm over here now.
I'm over here now. Where are you going?
Your story from the Moth was a fucking pisser. The hell gig. De Niro's birthday party.
De Niro?
Oh, God. You ever tell the story?
No.
When he did De Niro's party. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Great.
Yeah.
One of those moments,
Carl, my
man.
friend. Take it easy.
See you, Carl.
Good to see you.
Carl, what's the plug again?
Stop up. A hit and run from Colin
Plug
Quinn.
is the Policeman's Night at the Mine Shaft. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You get in free if you're wearing boots.
There's the plug.
July 4th, is Colin's show. It's called Unconstitutional. Starts at the Cherry Theater.
Cherry
Jubilee.
Lane? Or just
Cherry Lane Theater, yeah.
Cherry Lane Theater, right. Unconstitutional. We've all seen it. It's a brilliant fucking one-man show by Colin Quinn. And now we say hi to Jason Statham.
You want a donut? We got donuts.
Oh, my God.
Yeah? No, I'm all right.
You don't eat donuts, right? He's not a donut guy. You can tell.
No, you can tell.
Jason Statham's not a donut guy.
Gotta be in shape.
They're all right.
They're all right.
Gotta be in shape.
Yeah. And that's Rob Bartlett, a very funny man to your left.
All right, man.
Just so you know everyone in the room there, Jason.
Jason's all over my fucking, my on-demand.
Oh, yeah?
Just, what was that, Parker?
Yeah, Parker, yeah.
Parker, yeah.
That was the last time we saw
good?
you.
No good?
Yeah, no, I like it, man. Your fucking movies are great. Come on. Action-packed. Fucking fun.
You know what you're getting with the Jason Statham movie, man.
I love that, man.
Fuck.
Great. What do you got coming out now?
It's a film called Redemption.
Redemption.
Yeah, it was called Hummingbird in the UK, but they renamed it.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah,
Good
they renamed
thing.
it because they thought Hummingbird was a little bit twee.
Yeah.
What was the motive for Hummingbird? Like, what does it mean? The significance of it?
Hummingbird is a generic term for a military drone. That basically the story's about an ex-soldier that is basically one of these drones pays witness to something bad that he does, and basically his conscience gets the better of him and he can't live with himself, and he takes to the streets and starts living as a homeless person. So the Hummingbird is is quite an appropriate sort of title for the film, but
the redemption part kind of makes more sense. Yeah.
Well,
it's a little easier. It's a little easier to put on people. They'll be like, all right, it's redemption. Hummingbird. They're like, what?
Yeah, it's hard to get a bunch of guys to go see Hummingbird if they don't know what it's about.
Yeah, I want to go. Let's go see Hummingbird. Fine.
This sounds good.
Money back.
So it's an action film.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the good thing about it. It's not driven by the action. It's written by a very, very smart writer that's written a couple of great films. Eastern Promises. I don't know if you saw.
Oh yeah,
that was
good.
Great. So he's
fucking brutal, that movie.
Yeah. So there was a movie before that called Dirty Pretty Things, and these are tales around the city of London, which are thrillers based in London. This is the third part of an unrelated story, but by Stephen Knight, who was the writer. This is his first attempt as a director, and he's brilliant. He really nailed it.
First attempt.
Yeah.
So do you look at that and be like, are you like, oh boy, hope he knows what he's doing?
Of course you do, yeah. Yeah. No, but you know pretty quickly if someone knows what they're doing by the way they sort of.
And if they have a good support staff around them too. That's,
he really did put the best group of people around him. A good DP.
That helps. You know what? I am convinced you could know nothing about directing a movie, and if you put the right people around you, you can be a brilliant director. That's
the key to anything. Surround yourself with people better than you.
Yes,
you guys know about that.
Well, yeah. That's so. Some gunplay in this one.
Not a lot.
Not a lot of gunplay.
No, nothing really. He just he starts working for a group of people. He starts off, washing dishes. He starts to rehabilitate himself. He's a homeless chap on the streets, and he starts to rehabilitate himself. He gets off the booze, gets off the drugs, and starts to wash dishes in Chinatown. And then all of a sudden starts working for this Chinese boss and starts throwing a bit of muscle around and earning some money, basically to keep his daughter, to put away for his daughter. It's a strange daughter that he doesn't see anymore.
Good-hearted guy.
Yeah, good-hearted guy, and that's the start of a change for the good. But then he finds out that when he's sober, that he's a bit of a nuisance, and he starts to, he has to sort of throw himself to the wayside again because he becomes too dangerous.
How does the movie end?
I can tell you're really fucking interested.
So we're gonna get somebody like that one day. Somebody's gonna slip and
we try that. We try that every time. How does it end?
Right, I should have come up with a different movie, shouldn't I?
So it's a musical.
It should have been. It's not a musical, no.
Your films have grossed over $1 billion.
Huh?
Your films have grossed over $1 billion, man.
I didn't see much of that billion, I can tell you.
Damn them.
You were misinformed.
Someone got rich, not me.
Over $1 billion.
Yeah,
wow. We haven't paid for this and that yet. We got to recoup this and that. Yeah.
Stamps.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, there's a lot of expenses that go through.
Yeah. Any word on Expendables?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and do Expendables Part 3. We're going to we're gonna go and shoot in Bulgaria. And we start
Bulgaria, huh?
In the middle of August, we start. Yeah, Sly and everybody.
Franchise, right?
Yeah, you can't say no to that. It's,
Please, yeah.
So I got to complete the trilogy.
Yes.
Are the same guys in it? Or is there anybody new in it that wasn't in the last one?
I don't. Listen, they're bandying around a lot of names, and I'm not sure who they're going to say yes to and who wants to come to do the job. But there's talk of Wesley Snipes and Jackie Chan and Mila Jovovich, the people that
I'm sure with the reaction the first two got, that people kind of want to get on board that one. It's fun. They're fun movies to watch.
Yeah, they're great. You just turn up and go, give us the gun, and it's
yeah.
You can eject the mind for a small moment.
Yeah, I know. I love people that watch that and go, "You can't do that." Exactly. Doesn't make sense. Oh, look at how he's driving that thing. You can't drive like okay.
Where's the logic?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Sit back and enjoy it. I mean,
what was your favorite film you ever made?
That's a great question.
You know, I think the movies I did for Guy Ritchie would, Snatch and Lock, Stock, because they were a long time ago, and they sort of gave me a job. They gave me a career. Yeah.
Snatch is still great. It's one of those movies you just could watch a million fucking times.
Do you really eat spinach and rice?
No.
Once again, someone
reports say he keeps in shape on set by eating a diet of spinach and rice.
Where does that come from? What turd said that?
I don't know.
You probably ate it once because there was nothing else left or something, and then that becomes the thing.
There's so much stupid crap that gets written about this thing.
What's the stupidest thing you've
probably that?
Oh wow! All right, we made Wikipedia. Nice. Love it.
Exactly. That's a dumb thing to have written about you.
I know, but I just ask it like it's a fucking really Barbara Walters moment. Spinach and rice. Somebody cries. I really am an asshole. But yeah, you can't. You just pull the questions off Wikipedia, and you're like, okay, that's what the. We don't do pre-interviews, obviously. We would have got that one out. But again, why would I ask that? Because here's what he could have said. Yes, I do.
And now where are you going? You ought to think out how these things progress.
I walked us down a fucking alley.
Now what?
Brown or white rice?
Yeah. It would have to be brown.
Which rice is that?
I would have used it
not so healthy.
into a
basmati rice. It is.
Yeah.
I would have just turned around and said, because I've been eating some spinach, and everyone went, who gives a shit? And then somebody else would have picked up the. All right.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Yeah,
exactly.
That was fucking terrible. So what do you eat on set, Jason?
What do I eat? Whatever the catering has, The film sets are good. They have they've got people that cook you whatever you want. So whatever you fancy.
Do you have to really concentrate on what you're eating? Like make sure you're eting well.
Well, I don't eat things every day.
Right.
It's you try and be smart if you want to. If you're trying to train and you're trying to look good. Then there's a certain thing that you got to put in your in your mouth. So it's. Do
you have like a movie physique and like hanging around eating a little shittier physique?
Of course.
Do you get in shape for the movies? Yeah.
You know how to get in shape if you want to get in shape, and then you know how to abuse yourself when you want to abuse yourself. So it's easy. Yes, little simple.
I only
rules
know the abuse yourself.
I'm in transition.
Rob's in transition here.
Earmuffs, Rob.
Right in between.
Earmuffs. You don't have to listen to this.
Yeah, because some of the movies you're in obviously pretty physically exerting. I mean, I know they're a stuntman and stuff, but just the running around you've done, especially a movie like Crank.
Right. Well, you do your own stunts, though, don't you? I mean,
yeah, I do.
A lot of them,
I do
does.
that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do anything that's, I won't do stupid things like, dive out of a burning building.
Yeah,
there's just no point. And the pyrotechnic crap is just,
frightening.
You can't calculate, how far the explosion's going to go. And it's a stupid way to die.
Right.
It's your next movie, actually. A stupid way to die. That's a good one.
Come on. Almost as good as Hummingbird.
Yes. Originally called Nursing Blueberries.
rated R. Now in a theater near you.
I'm sure earlier on they probably asked you to do more stunts than they do now. You're probably a little more of a commodity now. I would
no, that's absolutely true. You have to you have to sign a waiver if you want to get out of a car. Are you sure you can do this?
Yeah,
do you want to put a harness on? Bring the crash mat in. He's getting out of the bus. Yeah, I mean it's a fucking joke. It is.
Yeah.
They get so protected because they want to finish the film and they spend a lot of money and. Are
there limitations on what they let you do contractually during a filming? Like you can't go skiing. Like a lot of times they put restrictions on guys.
Yeah, you sign a thing. You can't go skiing. You can't race a car. You can't.
Wow.
There's a big long list of things, and you sign at the bottom of the page, and you say, "I'm not going to do any of that stuff." So.
Yeah, no sex with Amanda Bynes, things like that. Very, very dangerous.
So when I did Crank years ago, and there was a stunt where I have to have a fight outside of the helicopter, and I'm standing on the skis, and we're having this punch up, and I'm actually outside the helicopter, and I've got the hip pick, and that they shot on the last day of filming.
Just in case. Smart scheduling. Just in case.
We could get away without this scene if need be.
Hey, look, if he falls, we just roll credits.
Holy fuck!
It was literally that way, because they couldn't get insurance for that, and they said, "Listen,
they can't.
You want to do it, you got to do it on the fucking last day."
And how scared were you outside that helicopter? Be honest. That's got to be.
Yeah,
fucking
it was. But the adrenaline is
sure that helps you get through it, right?
Well, it's scary, but it feels good when you've done it.
Because
once it's over, I bet. Yeah, you're like, fuck, I kicked ass. Yeah.
Tom Cruise
let's
did
do it again.
his own stunts for Mission Impossible 3 or 4, whatever. And I become obsessed with that Burge Tower.
The Burge Tower, yeah.
But I'm like, how did he get a movie company? I don't care how much waivers you sign. How did Tom Cruise get them to sign off on him jumping at 1,100 feet and running down the side of that
He
building?
probably said, I'm not going to do your fucking movie unless you let me do this.
What kind of insurance?
Because he loves that shit.
It's it's a surprise, because his biggest movie star in the world. How do you let him do something that may or may? He must have had about 18 safety wires.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Do you think they had the best crew working with him?
It's the guy that runs the bungee at a fucking Poughkeepsie carnival. It's great.
Missing a couple of bolts, but shouldn't be a problem.
Don't worry about it.
Would you have done that?
Some duct tape.
Would you have done that?
I'd have done that. Yeah. They're safe. Anything that you see us do, it's pretty fucking safe. You just need the nuts to go. Okay, I'm not scared of heights.
Are you?
No, I'm not scared of heights.
Oh, yeah.
No, if you've got a fear for heights, then you don't want to be doing that. But it's pretty safe. It's not like you're trying to jump from a moving vehicle to another, and if you miss, you're gonna smash yourself to pieces.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just on a wire, so you're just running around, and it's just like being on a fairground ride. It's pretty safe. It's not like you've got to exact some skill to try and
you're
have some kind of
time just along for the ride.
You're just along for the ride.
Yeah.
But that's just fucking. My hands sweat when I think of that. Like when he's running down the side of the building. But like the fact that I know it's safe, but it's like what if you just hear the feeling you'd have of floundering all the way down, going, this could have been avoided.
But Jason's ruining movies for us. I want to know that there's a chance that something could go wrong.
Problem. Of course there's a chance. Everybody's got a bad day at work, and it could be the guy whose job it is to tie the fucking knot.
But I don't want to hear he's just along for the ride. I like to think there's some weird timing that he's got to figure out.
Here's how you know it could be a problem. They shot that the last day of filming.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go.
That's the indicator that
that's funny.
Certain things can happen. People are killed. Stuntmen are killed. I mean, it's not a fucking...
they have been.
Yeah, I think the most dangerous thing is when there's a guy on the trigger that has to go boom and press the explosion.
Time it right.
And if he gets it wrong, excuse me?
Yeah, make sure nobody's in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, they're the ones that hold a lot of responsibility.
The pyro guys, you're in a lot of movies where they have the weapon masters, the guys that have to handle the guns and make sure that they're not live.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, they're real guns that just have blank ammunition in there.
That's correct?
Yeah. So, I mean, you could definitely still get hurt.
Is that how Brandon Lee died?
Brandon Lee died.
It is, right? Yeah. He got...
and John Eric Hexum.
Who's that?
That's right. I think something got wedged in the barrel. I think there was something got wedged into the barrel.
Oh, it wasn't an actual bullet. It was something else.
Yeah, something else.
Wadding or something, right?
Yeah, and it got stuck in there, and I mean, I might be wrong.
But it's usually they're fucking around and doing things they're not supposed to be doing with them at the time. It's rarely someone put something in there and they went through the scene and it happened. Like John Eric Hexum, he put the gun to his head.
Who is he?
And pulled the trigger. He was on a series, I can't remember the name of the series. Remember his dumb name, but not the name of the series. And he put it next to his head, and the concussion from the blank actually dislodged a piece of his skull, and it went right into his brain like a bullet.
Oh yeah, you can kill yourself with a blank.
Absolutely.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Very dangerous still.
There are limits. We're shooting blanks all the time, but you've got to be. There's the distance. The safe distance is a big thing. There always are to too close. You can't. Don't point it as you. So if I'm pointing the gun at you, it's got to be like that.
Yeah,
Like,
they'll
look at
usually
you, but
film
it's
it in
like
a way where
like
it looks
never,
like yeah.
Why do they have why not just use it like where the fucking inside of the gun is filled with something like lead? It's a solid one solid piece, not a real gun.
Because you got to get the muzzle flash. You got to get
right, okay.
Exactly
just
right.
looks
The
better.
action of the weapon too.
Yeah. The action has to go.
They have a plugged gun. They do have a plugged barrel. So if you want to do short, and then they do they put the flash in post, but it's more expensive.
CGI,
But did I just sound like I know nothing about guns or the movie business? Why not use a fake one, mister? Naive shit.
I made a couple of videos at the house where I used CGI and stuff, and it looks the effects you could do now with After Effects and stuff. It looked really amazing, but there's just something about that.
The recoil,
muzzle flash, the recoil.
If it doesn't have the recoil, it has to have
a little bit of smoke.
It has to have a little bit of recoil. It has to have the kickback.
Yeah.
What is that
and the
feeling?
slide has to slide. And
Right.
it
You need
ejects
the slide. Yeah.
You know, the brass
comes
needs to come out. And
What does that feel like when you're shooting at somebody, even though you know it's a blank? It's like you're still shooting at somebody.
yeah, but it's it's a blank.
But I would love to do that.
You would love to do that.
I really would, yeah. But not tell them it's a blank, and then like make a prank show where I'm walking down the street just fake shooting at people, and they're like,
that'd be great.
And I'm like,
and then you can have the.
There's a lot of people I'd like to do that too.
I can't wait for the part of the show where the cops don't fake shoot you because that's what would happen.
well, it's called season finale.
Yeah. Are you proficient with weapons? Do you shoot much real guns?
Yeah, they make sure that you get good at that stuff. You know, they take you to the gun range and they show you how to go on. And
you should learn how to shoot a real one before you do that, just so you have the respect of the for the gun.
You have to really understand about the safety. The safety. The onset safety is a big thing. You know,
and the
you can't be
mechanics
running around it. As soon as you've done the shot, you have to give it to the gun handler. And you can't run around having a cup of tea with the old gun. Yeah.
So as a British subject, what do you think of the assault band's weapon?
The what?
Assault band's weapon. Assault band's weapon.
Assault band's weapon.
Damn it, you know.
Oh, Rob.
And I'm the one on Vicodin.
Where's the screw? Where's the screech?
That's all right. Assault band's weapon. It's good.
Assault band's weapon. Damn it.
This is what Eager Boy wants to ask. When you're doing a film like that, you guys are all major A-list guys. I mean, there's Schwarzenegger, Stallone. Is there a difference in the size of the trailer, or is it like everyone gets the same? Because I hear Will Smith has a fucking tractor trailer that opens up and
Basically
has
a house. They wouldn't let him.
House.
They wouldn't let him
a
park.
racquetball
With a
court.
roof deck. Yeah.
Yeah, like a two-level thing.
But they won't let him park it on a lot of the streets in New York.
Right.
They made him move it.
Right.
It was so ridiculously big and over the top. Yeah.
And Arnold's on that level, and so is Stallone, and I'm sure you're on that level. But when you're doing one, do you guys all get that, or do they just fucking kind of size it down? Like, look,
it depends. It depends who you are. I mean, there is a standard thing that most people get, and if someone wants to, be flash, then they want to, they've got their own thing going. Then, the big movie stars get that. But
who's got the best one you've ever been in?
I haven't been in any of those big ones.
Really?
It's funny when you go and make a movie back in England. You go, is that the Portaloo? They go, no, it's your fucking trailer.
There's a little honey wagon thing.
Yeah, it's nothing like Hollywood back over there.
No.
I did a movie called Furry Vengeance. Obviously you've seen it. Yes, it's about talking animals. It's a great moment. And me and Patrice were in these honey wagons, and it was so small. There's no bathroom, so I just pissed in the sink all day.
Oh God!
Yes,
I'm just got to take a lot of leaks.
What? Yeah. So what? I'm just a new series I'm starting called Hollywood Glory. That's the opening story.
But you'd piss in the sink if you had a bathroom anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
It was actually in the common area, just showing everybody who was boss.
But you do hear stories about people measuring the trailer, and
right? They have the biggest
that one's
one
6
on the
inches
lot.
longer than that. It's some stupid story like that.
That's got to cause resentment. Without any names, because I know you don't want to do that. But was there anybody with a little more ego on those sets, the set of Expendables, than other people?
Not any Expendables, no. I think everyone sort of keeps an even keel. Sly's the sort of the head honcho, and everybody respects him. So I think everyone sort of behaves themselves.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't sound that way.
But I guess because guys who are that, like, Schwarzenegger doesn't need to prove who he is. Stallone doesn't need to prove who he is. I mean,
that's true.
Yeah, there's almost like a mutual respect because they're all the biggest stars in the world. So everyone sort of keeps their heads on, because if someone started to get out of line, they just stand out,
Yeah, you've had to have been on some sets, though, where you're like, oh, that guy's a fucking asshole.
Quite a few, yeah.
Have you ever thought that people might think you were that guy?
Of course. More often than not.
You never want to think that. God damn.
Not Jason.
You look at Charlie Sheen now, and I don't know if he had that girl fired or whatever. There's something going on in anger management.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know what happened. Because I like Charlie Sheen. I've never met him, but I like his work, and I want to believe he's a good dude, but he's just...
I'm starting to think he's the problem.
He might be, man.
I'm starting to think.
He might be.
He might have some issues there.
But I'm like, what a lousy work environment to have that conflict.
That's his co-star.
Yeah.
She's now out of the series.
Is she out, or is she going to be out?
I thought
I think
read
they
that
fired her,
yesterday, right?
He wanted her out or something.
Yeah, they had
That's
problems,
some
and that
pull,
was
though.
it.
That's having some pull if you could do that. It's a scumbaggy move, but,
Well, it depends on what she did, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got the yogurt wrong.
Wouldn't fuck him.
Well, goodbye.
Perhaps that's,
Goodbye.
Perhaps that's what's going on.
Jason's movie, by the way, is called Redemption. It's in
Yes.
theaters June 28th, which is today is it's a week from today.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
It'll be. Do you panic about opening weekends and stuff like that? Like, do you really do you watch that? Like, do you really care about what's happening, or do you just kind of?
Sure cares.
Well, I mean, you care, but I mean, how
fuck it.
much do you follow it?
You get told what it is. I mean, obviously you've got to have an idea of whether the movie's any good or not, and whether people want to see that kind of film. And of course, it makes a big difference because if they consistently don't make any money, that's your career's over. So that's the end of that.
Yeah.
So it's it's an important fact.
Do you do independent movies at all, or do you not want to do them? Like something weird, low budget, just because you like the script?
Yeah, I've done a couple of those. I mean, even Lock, Stock that was independent. That was a small thing. I think that was made for like 900 grand.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we shot it in 5 weeks.
Just a cult favorite now. Yeah.
So
it's one of those
great
movies.
films get made for no money at all. And you know what, people want to be involved with quality work. So it's not always the big budget things that people want to be a part of. A lot of the actors really want to attach themselves to great material. So and a lot of the good material don't always come through the way of a studio.
It's good to have that balance of I artistically I have my integrity, and holy shit, I got to pay the mortgage.
Yeah.
Those type of things. I think who put it best? Goddamn, Michael Madsen.
Yeah, Madsen
put out a list. He actually had a
hilarious.
list of movies, and he
explained why he did
a
them.
reason why he did it. It's like child support, rent due, payment, and then he's like, "Oh, I really liked doing this one," But most of them were just like, "Oh yeah, that one, the water heater blew up." It's fucking great. He's very honest.
We miss him.
Guy.
I think Michael Caine he said that one was the house in Tuscany. That one
Right.
Yeah.
It's amazing how many British actors. Somebody pointed out to me how many British actors are playing like American superhero. Like you look at fucking like The Dark Knight. It was like they were all British. British actors are killing us. I mean, it was in Batman, the Joker, obviously Michael Caine, and I think somebody else on that was
Spider-Man's a Brit.
Is he really?
Superman's a Brit. Yeah. Fucking those Brits get everywhere.
I know, right? Yeah, that is
Well,
true.
it's because British actors are trained. They actually are trained to act. America is 90% of the time it's just you.
That's right. The lead of The Walking Dead is British. Andrew Lincoln and fucking the guys from The Wire. British actors.
A lot of guys in The Wire.
Are there any American
British.
actors going over there, and then British people going, "We didn't know he was American"? That's how it is here.
No, because there's not a lot of great stuff. We don't make any. All we have is James Bond, and that's it.
That's
and
pretty much it.
The others are period dramas with everyone's wearing tights and and wigs. So the appeal's not quite the same. Be a superhero or put these tights on for 10 weeks.
Have you ever played? Have you ever done like stage acting?
Nah, I've never done any sort of acting.
Yeah, we were, last time you were in, we went through the whole thing of how you got into movies, and it was kind of a very, by chance thing.
Yeah, I was just, asked to do a film that didn't require any acting.
Right.
Yeah, it was just sort of play yourself in a movie.
You're
and,
a working guy and then working on the streets.
Yeah,
and stuff,
working on the streets.
Yeah,
and then
yeah, it's a great story.
do that, but say these words. It's, it was, that's how I got into it. And then Guy Ritchie said, look, don't bother trying to don't go to any acting classes. It's,
no heavy lifting.
That's exactly the opposite advice they give me. Wow.
You would have been a great James Bond.
Yeah. The bold Bond.
I think so.
The way Fleming wrote the character was a guy who was really, brutal. He wasn't like Roger Moore, wasn't some milquetoasty guy. He was a real...
Yeah, more like the Casino Royale kind of.
I like Daniel Craig. I think I don't really pay much attention to Bond, but I like him. I think
Daniel
he's
Craig
really
is,
good.
Yeah, I think he does.
Craig's the best since Connery. For sure.
Does a good Bond.
Yeah, since Connery is the best since Connery.
Yeah, they took the tongue-in-cheek out of it because it got, especially with Roger Moore, it wound up just getting ridiculous at that point.
God,
it got so far away from, everything was a joke. You never felt like the character was ever really in any danger.
I think he got the point.
Terrible, right?
Oh, God, it's make your skin crawl. Just shoot the fuck and be done with it. God almighty.
Wow. Yeah, it seems like they became... Did you see that documentary on Bond? There was about the lawsuits that had been involved in the fight over that name. Man, that is an ugly, ugly underbelly.
A lot of money. A lot of money involved.
Was that most popular franchise in history, right?
Yeah, the James Bond, with all the problems with Sean Connery, and then the people who took over. I think the two creators or whatever, not Fleming, but the guy who made the producer.
Albert Broccoli.
Yes,
yeah.
And
Broccoli, Brown rice and broccoli.
Yeah.
I can't believe that fucking home run question I had. I should have saved that for the end.
Kind of wrapped with that one.
Not to hit you with a curveball here, but chamomile tea. Comment. If you would have spit on me, nobody would have questioned it.
You could still do it if you want.
But then, there was a whole a bunch of lawsuits. And what was the movie that got made twice? There was one Bond that got made.
Thunderball.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well, it was Never Say Never Again because it was originally written as a screenplay. Fleming wrote Thunderball as a screenplay. So
you know your Bond shit.
I'm big on the bone.
Nice.
Have you seen them all?
I've seen them all. Some of them twice.
Which is your favorite?
Goldfinger. Goldfinger, Dr. No.
Good one.
Yeah.
All the Connerys really are great.
Do you hate the Roger Moores or you don't?
I hate them.
Okay.
I hate them with a passion.
Do you really?
I really do.
We had him in here.
Did you?
Did you guys get him over there on Iris?
No.
Bob wouldn't have it.
No. I put my foot down.
He was cool.
Connery or nothing.
Yeah.
He won't be a part of it. He just won't. Didn't they do something at the Oscars recently with those guys? And he just will not.
Well, he kind of went on to have a pretty good career after the Bond.
He did all right, right?
I don't think he really got typecast. He did good. Roger Moore, on the other hand, after Bond, what do you do? The Cannonball Run?
He'll be a Walmart greeter before too long.
What's the best story? George
Lazenby.
Oh,
what's that story about?
George Lazenby was the guy who replaced Connery.
Right.
For On Her Majesty's Secret Service, which is one of the better books. It's the one where James Bond gets married. And Lazenby was this nobody who they picked to take Connery's place when Connery first left. Only made one.
Wow.
One and done.
And didn't it do well? He was good at it.
And he actually wasn't bad.
Yeah.
He actually wasn't bad. But then they went to, and then it was a couple of years before they actually made.
But he fucked it up. He took really weird advice.
Yep.
People say some guy told him, this guru told him you
play it like a mime.
Yeah,
Bond is stuck in a glass box.
Yes.
Well, that's horrid advice. That's right.
Yeah, sing your lines. People will love that. Really? Come on.
Make a bold choice. Make him Chinese.
So what did he do wrong?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Yeah, I'm sure listeners are out there want to kill me. But he blew it by changing something that was working for him, and he just screwed it up.
And they moved on from him.
And they were like, "You're fuck
done.
you." Yeah, and they moved on.
Huh.
And,
bastard.
If you get a franchise like that, play it smart.
Pete Best of James Bond movies. Wow. You just don't want to be the Pete Best of anything.
No.
No, unless it's the Beatles.
Well, Or the identical triplets.
We got to wrap up with Jason, I guess. That sucks.
Yeah, Jason,
Thank you for we like
pleasure,
you do
man.
radio. You're one of the few
I
big
know,
guests
right?
that likes to do radio and is good at it. Because a lot of them want
Really
to do a
good at
7-minute fucking quick TV interview, and that's it.
We've always had fun when you come in, too.
No,
man.
it's a
You're
great
really-
laugh.
You're good to
I
hang
love
out
coming
with.
on.
Yeah, it's great.
I'll see you next time around.
Yeah, absolutely. Best of luck with the movie, Jim.
It's out
give him the big plug.
June 28th. It's called Redemption, and of course, Jason Statham is great. And if you happen to be now, the Hummingbird is the UK title. Is it still being called that there or no?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But here it's Redemption. Yeah.
Okay, so don't be confused. Like if you're with a friend from across the pond and he says, "Let's say Hummingbird," say, "I'd love to," and you'll be seeing Redemption.
Two very different names for the same movie.
Really, but that's great. I mean, but I guess I kind of respect the fact that Britain would call it that. Like that's it. I like that name.
I just think England has a little more artistic integrity. They could stick with Hummingbird. America's like, fuck that name. That sounds like a faggot movie. We're gonna get a Redemption.
No explosions in that one.
Yeah, exactly.
But then again, isn't it like calling it, if Hummingbird's a common name for those things over there, maybe it's not a common name for them here. So maybe that's like calling it Predator drone here.
Right.
Why would I ruin the interview by speculating? It was nice. We had a nice out, and I just decided to go into the writer's room and take a guess. Douche.
It's always great when you meet somebody who, an actor whose work you admire, or whatever, because you always make up your mind in your head what kind of a person they are off screen, and 9 times out of 10 you're always disappointed because they tend to be a fucking asshole. So it's great to actually you're exactly who we hoped you would be.
Jason's
Rob.
Thank you.
Hug it out. Hug it out. Hug it out.
They're hugging it out.
Oh, I love it.
Look at he's crying.
Thanks, man.
I'm absolutely crying.
See you later, Chad.
Should we take a break?
Yeah, we
take a
will.
break.
Jason Statham, always a pleasure. Thank you. Redemption, a week from today. We'll be back with Rob Bartlett.